Hi. So we are planting this, I think it's Bracchichiton Discolor is how you say it.
We're at my grandma's house in California, his great-grandma.
This is the spot where a tree was knocked down by a car, and so was our fence. And so then they replaced it with a Chinese fringe tree, which burned alive in the summer heat. So now we have this. That's gonna go here.
So tell us about this.
It gets sort of wide at the base, but not too tall and not too wide. It has really nice fluffy flowers. I believe it's from Australia, or at least from the surrounding region, and I'm really excited about it. Also, I planted it from seed.
Where'd you get the seed?
From a park right around here.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's tall. What do you think? Like 5 feet?
Yeah.
How long did it take to grow this tall?
3 years, 2 years.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it just turns immediately there. There are roots coming out here, so this might be the crown. I'm not quite sure, but whatever, we'll see.
What's crazy is that it's not the first time that somebody ran into her fence.
I think the combination of all these dirts over here are what made the few plants in my garden actually survive over here, because for some reason our dirt all along the house just kills everything that we put into it. There's a few things that survive, like this crepe myrtle, but nearly everything we planted since then immediately starts rotting.
You can tell it's pretty sandy. We are
But this is
right
clay.
by the ocean.
Here. Oh no, it's not.
Okay.
This looks like tar. This kind of looks like what our beaches look like all the time.
Oh. Maybe from the other tree?
Okay, I don't want to get rid of all of it. We're gonna go look at another one of our trees. One of the ones that we did plant that sort of is, I don't know how to say it in English. It kind of just is falling apart.
Well, we were going to show you it, that there's a little pigeon right there. A mourning dove.
What a horrible spot.
We'll show you later. Back to work. For him. Okay, so why are you digging such a big hole for such a small little plant?
Since the dirt is so untrustworthy, I want to fill a whole bunch of this dirt in there, but I don't want to do only that dirt because I do want the roots to know how to dig deeper. This dirt here is filled with a lot of minerals. It's made of a bunch of different poops, including bat and worm, chicken, I think cow. It has forest products and oyster shells and seaweed, so it's got a lot of good stuff. But the problem is that every time I plant it or I put it in the ground, it gets eaten right away by the worms and becomes mud basically, which holds way too much water. So I do want to keep some of this sandy dirt in there. On top of that, I'm going to put some of this palm tree fertilizer, or palm tree dirt, which has sand in it and vermiculite, so it'll also aerate the soil. And just because I can, I'm going to put some of this mulch in there, in the dirt mixed in, because it will also aerate the soil and eventually break down. So,
that color is pretty crazy right there.
Should I put the whole thing in? There's roots in it. There were plants growing in this. It was sitting there for a long time. Like I said, this is some of the dirt that I put over into my other garden section over there, which, I mean, it caused a huge growth in the plants immediately, so it seems to work.
Minus the roots, though?
Well, yeah, there were not roots in it. This is, I don't know, there's something growing in it while it was in the bag.
What's that, soil?
This is the really good one that's filled with all the different stuff. kind of nasty that I was like, oh, there's so many poops in this, and now I'm touching it with my hand.
I can smell it.
What?
It doesn't smell?
No. Smell it.
Oh yeah.
It smells like
It smells good actually.
fruit or vegetables.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Just gross.
Okay, there's the mulch. Save some so we can put it on top.
A root or something here.
Just mixing it now?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I found a steak on the ground.
Wow.
Vampires?
Definitely from the other tree.
Yep. Nice.
What the?
It's spicy. Worm. What a wormy. Oh, you just buried him. Oh, he's right there. Hi.
Oh my god. Brutal.
But she's used to seeing the cats being able to just put it in her mouth and hold it.
Can you ask your question again? It was very apt.
Why is the plant not in the ground?
Good question. Valen?
I put the dirt in first because I want the dirt to be all mixed around into the ground, even really deep. If I put the plant in first, then I'm not gonna. I would have to stick my hands into the sides to mix the dirt around, and it's. I don't know. It'd be nice to do it this way. Plus, I could get deeper.
Yeah, it looks good.
No, I mean, like if I step on it, know how far down it would sink.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm stepping on it to see how far my foot will sink.
Oh.
And it's that far.
Why are you doing that?
Because it'll settle eventually once we water it and after some time, and I don't want it to be under the ground because if the crown is under the ground, then it'll rot and die.
Like the others.
Like the others, yeah.
Good job.
On a tree that has been brutally injured via bugs.
It is I think Bracchichiton Discolor or Brachychiton. It's cool.
He planted it from seed.
Oh, you sapling this?
Yes, I saplinged it.
And now you're growing it big and strong and tall.
Yes.
Why did you let so many bugs eat it?
I was not here for that.
Excuses.
Oh!
Like,
Oh. What is it from burrowing animals?
oh,
or?
you can see it. It's right there.
Oh, that's just
No, it isn't. Oh, it's a roly-poly. Those are really good for the soil.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... There might be ants, which I hate.
Should we water it first? Is this really bad for the roots, what you're doing?
I don't know.
What? How do you not know?
I don't know if this tree is fine with it or not.
Some plants don't mind their roots getting disheveled and, in fact, enjoy it.
Well, I feel like that would make sense because then they can grow into the soil on the ground.
Yeah.
Look at how many isopods are in there. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Isopod.
Ew!
Oh, there's so many more.
Okay.
You know,
That's
imagine that
nasty.
was somebody's head of hair, and those are all.
It's my head of hair now. This is kind of concerning,
Holy, they got to work.
the fact that it is doing that.
Doing
but
what?
The taproot is immediately turning.
Oh, that was probably from this pot being so
yeah.
small. Since this is such a large tree. Okay. Thank you, Lyle.
Since this root is already sort of hard wood. I can't bend it to go straight. If I did, the wood would probably break, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it and hope it works out.
Okay, here we go.
Stressful.
Wouldn't it just keep growing sideways though?
Hopefully not. Why not? Hopefully it decides to fix itself. It's usually growing towards the water, down, but since it was hindered and the water wasn't down, it didn't.
Dang, it's just an arch.
So it should have been repotted sooner, is that the thing?
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Most
Okay.
definitely. Oh!
He's helping.
That did not help. That's horrible. I don't know. Look at this.
You don't think it'll correct itself?
No, but it's fine. Now, do you want to bring the green trash can over so that we can toss this in there?
All right.
I mean, is that an interest that you have? Or?
It is. I love planting.
See, this is what we're dealing with. It's salt, and I think it's killing all the trees that we've been planting.
That's fine.
That's almost spot.
Did you
Right.
get a video of that?
Yes. Right here, there's nothing, but right there is. Go north. Can you go north? Go north.
Come stand next to the gate.
Sure. Oh yeah, okay, I'm right next to it now. There's his little plot, by the way. Japanese maple, fern, some bellflowers. I don't know what this is, but it's really cute.
Oh my gosh, is that for the YouTube channel? Oh my god!
Dorks. It's everywhere.
That is a ton of mulch
Yes.
for one plant.
There are also roots in that mulch just now.
Why so?
Because it's good. It breaks down into the dirt. And most of it washes away anyway.
You should do like 2 to 3 inches.
That's a lot.
Should I do more of this?
Well, it
This is happening.
retains water, which there is none because we live in a desert. And then what else does it do? It
Breaks down, it
breaks down.
makes it less hot on the roots. Mulching helps to retain moisture in the water, moisture in the soil. It breaks down into good usable dirt for the plants. And it also keeps the temperature more stable, so it'll be less hot when it's hot, less cool when it's cold.
Good job. I think it's happy.
Yeah.
Well, so far.
Day 2, it's going to be shriveled up. Okay, then let's water and let's scoot it.
Okay.
Put it on this side. Go.
All right. Well, this doesn't reach. Wow, that is amazing.
What?
That spiral.
This?
Yeah. The birds like it. I'll let Devin handle this. Oh, that was so
like
nice.
diarrhea.
What if you shoot the circles in a circle?
Helping hands.
My mother looks like a hairless mole rat.
Let's do this again.
Are you ready?
It stopped.
Do you want me to start it?
It's been going the whole time.
My mother
Why?
looks like a hairless mole
Why
rat.
is this about me? Talk about the plant.
The plant? That hurts. The plant is planted.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay, let me turn this off. It's fluffy object.
Yeah,
It's not
salt
what?
coming up from the ground.
How is this salt?
Taste it.
Oh, I'm not gonna taste it.
Help! What is it?
Not even. That is. That's not salt. There's no way.
What do you think?
What?
What do you think?
I think it looks fantastic. We think it looks fantastic.
This yesterday? What is it?
I'm trying to figure out what the heck is eating it.
What are you talking about?
No, are those flowers or new leaves coming?
New
or
leaves.
New leaves. Okay.
Or that's one new leaf, and then the sack things that the new leaves are in.
Is this just dying, or is
bottom
something
leaf.
eating it?
Nope, that's the bottom leaf. Pulled a
Zdechło.
lot of leaves off the bottom already.
There was a moth on here yesterday. Do you think this silk is from the moth?
I don't know.
And then also look at, it looks like there's stuff all
Well, that's
over
sand.
the trunk.
I think it's sand. If it's poop, that's disgusting that I'm touching it. Oh, it's sticky! Yeah. So you know how I mixed those 3 different types of soils in the hole for my Bracchichiton? Well, I wanted to give you an example of what my garden looks like for a plant that I use all those same soils for, as opposed to a plant that was planted at the exact same time, same plant, and doesn't have any of those soils. So here is a Brugmansia that was planted at the same time as another one. And this one is just in a regular pot with regular soil. Of course, it has another problem, which is that it's in a small space, but the soil hasn't done much for it. It has small leaves and everything it doesn't look that great. I'm going to show you the other one that has those soils. It's this way. Here it is, right here. It was much taller, but we chopped it down to the ground and we just left this one because it's going straight up. And we like the form of it a little bit better. It has massive leaves. Some of them are eaten, but I mean, really, they look pretty good. It's covered in flowers and it's grown so much in such a short time. It's the same age as that other one. So I think clearly those soils did something good for it.
Oh, they're like bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think planting it in the ground is way better for it than keeping it in a pot.
Yes.
What?
It would have been way taller than me, but we cut it all the way down to the ground.
Oh, you did? When?
About maybe a year ago. It was just a sprinter that was coming straight up, but we thought that it was better to use that sprinter than the sort of sideways growing one that we had originally, because we don't want it to be weak at the bottom. I know that sprinters are technically weaker in general, but we'll deal with that problem later.
Yeah, especially since it's planted right next to the house. It's probably fine that it's a weaker one,
Yeah.
so it doesn't destroy the house.
Yeah.